I don't believe so. China has been offering major concessions on the north in order to obtain a much smaller territory which is in Doklam for years. Bhutan has resisted this after consistently because it understands India's security concerns and will not decide its border with China without taking into account India's interests. Of course, Bhutan is aware that China is a menacing power, that China's build-up in that disputed area is considerable, and there is also some incremental encroachment beyond the boundary dispute into Bhutanese territory. The Bhutanese monitor this very carefully and to the best of my knowledge keep the Indian government informed. India is absolutely within its rights to stress that this is a matter of strategic importance to us because the Doklam overlooks the Chumbi Valley, which overlooks the Chicken's Neck. India says that this not because Bhutan is threatening its cooperation with India on this front, but to send a message to China that we will draw a line before in conformity with our national interest. I think India has been briefed by Bhutanese diplomats at every stage about the developments on the border talks. What I heard is that in the last couple of years, Bhutan and China have adopted a process of using a modern methodology to draw the boundary lines on the ground, not peak to peak, and there may be some adjustments of territory as a result of that. However, we must pay more attention to the mood inside Bhutan changing in a way that may not be in our favor. Bhutanese youth are traveling outside to study. Now you have new perceptions in Bhutan, where every action of India may not be seen in a positive manner. Yes, I think Doklam has played some role in that given the feelings of nationalism that were expressed by India and the worries inside Bhutan that they were being squeezed in the rivalry between India and China. I think we need more diplomacy, more diplomats who understand Bhutanese sentiments in this regard. What is the way forward in terms of building trust between the two countries? There is now a new generation in Bhutan, and I believe that the umbilical cord of educational connectivity between India and Bhutan is slightly frayed. But I do not believe this should add insecurity to a relationship. Even the youth know that Bhutan and India's development partnership is the key to Bhutan's continued prosperity. It is true that people in Bhutan, especially about the age of 35, are conscious about the importance of the India relationship. But younger Bhutanese need to be reached out to. These days, much of the negative sentiments, wrong information about India are on social media in Bhutan. Some in Bhutan feel that Indians are using security issues as an excuse to keep Bhutan under India's control. These kinds of things were not discussed, say, 5 years ago. Let's remember that the Bhutan-India relationship has survived mainly because it was built on mutual trust, which means Bhutan has equally driven the relationship. India has to keep up this relationship not just economically or through a transactional relationship, but by reaching out to the new generation. Would you say then that the India-Bhutan relationship is intact? Yes, our ties are built on spiritual, and those are not going to go away. Besides, the imperatives of geography, economy, connectivity all strengthen that. The challenges are there. Of course, my own sense is that China is employing all kinds of tools, instruments, methodology to attract the Bhutanese through trade, their modern cities, scholarships. That's the fear, and we have to meet the challenge. I think the relationship is not only intact but will strengthen in the years to come. The India-Bhutan relationship has crystallized over the decades into such a mammoth edifice of mutually beneficial interaction that it is difficult to dismantle. The key to strengthening it for the future is for India not to show any insecurity about this relationship or in any way attempt to stifle differing voices, whether on social media or otherwise, but to pursue this relationship with trust and complete faith over.